Hello, my loves. Welcome in if you're new here. Welcome back if you've been here before. I'm an intuitive tarot reader. I read for myself and my collective, and I start with a prayer. Spirit, angels, ancestors, guides, higher self, those out there willing, wanting, and able to help us on our journey of healing and loving ourselves. We welcome you in and we thank you for the shield of protection that you put around us. We thank you for the clarity and the connection and the message, and we thank you for collecting all negative energy sent our way for us to use as fuel for our purposes. And we thank you again. I just kept seeing justice. Justice, Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Three of Cups. Yeah, some sort of celebration is happening. There's justice getting ready to come in for you. What does my collective need to see, Spirit? I saw the Ten of Swords card, but it was the everything is fine Ten of Swords. So like even though you may have had some sort of difficult ending, could be a conflict with a Queen of Wands, or someone could have conflict with you that is going to be brought to justice. The Queen of Wands is someone who's attractive, someone who is passionate, someone who is family oriented and business oriented. People are attracted to their energy. They inspire others. But there's conflict here with the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands talks about conflict. It talks about competition, somebody being in competition with this Queen of Wands. Or it could be this Queen of Wands in competition with you, right? To take the energy as it resonates. But the Five of Wands, it could also be diversity. So that could play into it. Interracial conflict. Not necessarily about the fact that your race is, but you could have different races. The Moon card, illusion surrounding your finances or your financial stability, maybe. What is this Queen of Wands? What do we need to know about the Queen of Wands and the Five of Wands? The Lovers. Could be a partner. Could have something to do with they could be creating conflict with your partner, your union, or this could be your partner, right? There could be conflict in your partnership. This Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag energy. The Three of Cups, and then the Knight of Cups again. Somebody, regret, heartache. Somebody wants to have a reunion with you, obviously. They're in regret because of this heartache. The Three of Swords, the Five of Swords, and the Three of Swords talks about regret from pain, heartache, and grief. The Three of Cups talks about reunions, talks about celebrations, and the Knight of Cups talks about presenting an offer of some sort, creative offer, an emotional offer, a love offer. But Knights are messengers, so they want to come communicate or give some message of love or creativity, some message of emotion. Yeah. So the Four of Swords talks about rest, right? Resting, meditating, healing, planning. And the Eight of Pentacles talks about working hard, right? They've been working really, really hard in this period of isolation, this period of solo time. But the Star card talks about healing, faith, and rejuvenation. They've been working hard at rejuvenating something. We have the World card here, which talks about completing a cycle. And what we have under that is the Seven of Swords. So maybe they're completing a cycle of being sneaky, being secretive, keeping things to themselves. The Eight of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. Very quickly, things are coming into your good luck. You're receiving your, things are turning in your favor. Because the Wheel of Fortune's in the upright. All right, that's what I see for this situation. But I don't know how this Queen of Cups correlates into this lover situation. What else do we need to know? Please show us clearly. Okay, next deck. The Sun. Happiness. Happiness is here. Something's being illuminated. The Hierophant talks about building traditions. It also talks about possibly marriage, right? Because there's two people in front of the judge or the pastor. With the Lovers, it could be marriage. All right, what's the situation with this Queen of Wands? Single. I split the deck to the single card. What do we need to know about this Queen of Wands? Please show us clearly. Tarot is fluid in time, gender, and sex, meaning this could be past, present, or future energy, something that has happened, is happening, or can happen in the future of your life, or the life of someone around you. And I specifically say can, because tarot is just a snapshot of how the energy looks at this time. We all have free will. Everyone can make the choice to do something better. When you learn better, you do better. Or they could make something worse. But we have family here. So we've seen the Lover's card. We've seen family. Okay, so what do we need to know about this Queen of Wands? Is this Queen of Wands a family? Us? Threatened. Somebody who feels threatened by your energy. We have pop up here and irreconcilable differences. And then a masculine. This could be a karmic energy. They're threatened by your connection with this masculine. And them popping up caused an irreconcilable difference with your masculine, or is attempting to cause a separation from you and your masculine. Because we got wish fulfillment here. Like it'd be their wish fulfillment for this irreconcilable differences with this masculine. Okay. What do we need? There's conflict with the Lovers, right? So this Queen of Wands is creating conflict or competition with this lover situation. What do we need to know about the Five of Wands? What type of conflict, what type of competition are we seeing here? Journal. Somebody's writing things down or creating things to make it look like conflict. Crickets, non-silence, non-action, silence, lockdown, crushed, TikTok, settlement, gossip, divine feminine. Somebody they don't want you to take action on what you know or what information you have. You could have some documentation. Who was that? The Sag reading talks about somebody receiving some documentation from an emperor. So if you know something about documentation and needing to utilize it for something, this could be a message for you. And go look at that Sag reading. You may have Sag in your chart somewhere, or just fire energy, right? Because earth, water, fire, I channel that energy. But yeah, look, if they don't want you to take action on these documents that you may have, because it's going to crush somebody, it's going to lock somebody down, right? It's going to lock somebody down. And somebody's realizing they're running out of time to make an agreement with this divine feminine here, right? Oh, look, receipts. See, receipts, right? Receipts showing you, like I said, you might have some documents or something that's going to prove something that's going to lock somebody down, and they're running out of time to come to an agreement. Did you see that light flicker? They're running out of time to come to an agreement. What do we need to know about this lover situation? Look, an offer on the table. What just fell down here? Hamster wheel, surviving, daily hustle. A risk, taking a risk and coming together. Interview, recalling things, could have something to do with children, social media stalking, that roller coaster ride. Yes, if my last messages resonated with you, if this message resonates with you, watch the last 2 messages I've posted. Somebody wants to try to take a risk to communicate with you, coming back to someone from your past wants to come to an agreement with you. Because you have some information that they don't necessarily want to be out. They don't want it to be out. They might take the chance to try to come to an agreement with you, come to an offer with you, communicate with you. It's like they want to come together to talk about things that were happening in the past, and we have children here. right? So there could be children involved, things that happened in the past with the child, maybe, or it could be involving a child, or you could have a child together. But they've been watching you. Fake profiles. We got roller coaster here. This has been a roller coaster of a journey, right? So if you know what this is, then this is for you. But somebody's gonna feel trapped. We got trapped, confined, lockbox, and it could have been involving a long-term relationship here with toxic individuals. With toxic individuals, they could have been always hot on your tails, always bothering you, trying to keep you on this hamster wheel, right? Keep you struggling, and you got something that's gonna lock them up. Yeah, stopping here, the access granted. They have been creating fake profiles. They've been trying to do something to gain access to something. They've been trying to gain access to something they might have, and it's going to get them caught up. It's going to get them caught up. Did you hear that boom? What do we need to know, Spirit? What do we need to know about this threatened individual? Embarrassed appearances, this clown. How is this clown involved? Look, see, 3 of coins. Somebody wants to work together with you now. They want to collaborate on their efforts. They want to focus on a common goal. What do we need to know about this clown of a Queen of Wands? Manifesting something. They've been trying to manifest something. I didn't want to say spell work, but they could have been doing spell work. And spell work doesn't necessarily have to be witchcraft or magic. They could have been, especially with this Queen of Wands and the magician who's holding a wand and actually doing, like I said, making things happen, right? Actively doing something to create confusion, create a mess, conflict here with this 5 of Wands here. But look, you're about to have, oh dang, 6 of Wands talks about success and victory. We have the Judgment here, right? And then we also have Justice and the Empress. The Empress, okay? You're about to have fairness, right? The Empress says fairness, it says nurturing, it says growth, justice, right? Judgment, what does that say? Court. And the 6 of Wands is a victory. What do we need to know about this diary, writing, keeping notes, this journal? What do we need to know about it? Okay. Page of Cups and the Queen of Coins. This daydreamer leading with your heart and sensitive. I feel like this is a level up. The Page of Cups is someone who's like naive. But then we have this Queen of Coins. It says someone who's mature, very, very practical and successful. I think you may have been keeping notes over time. Look, we have the Devil here. You may have been keeping notes over time about this manipulative energy, this toxic energy that you were a part of, and you didn't realize that the notes were going to help you later on in life. Or you're finding information that happened throughout this time period of your growth, of your level up. Yeah. What is this hamster wheel? What do we need to know about this hamster wheel? Show us clearly, please. Ace of Coins. Manifestations. Somebody was trying to manifest that you stayed in a struggle, And it could have been an ex-lover. We have the Lovers here. It could have been an ex-lover, someone you were connected with, or someone connected to them. We have the Queen of Swords and the 5 of Cups. But and the 10 of Wands. Somebody wanted you to feel like lost, focused on sadness. Somebody's trying to create conflict for you. They didn't want you to have this 10 of Pentacles, which is what's yours. The Page of Swords here, that somebody was doing something. Somebody was watching you. They were stalking you. But now they're going to be in regret. They're going to be in regret. They're going to be in regret. Probably because you're setting boundaries, you're blocking things off, you're using your information that you have, you're using your resources. Show us, Spirit, what we need to see or know about this magician. What's being manifested? There was rescue there. So you could be getting rescued from this situation. What do we need to know about this magician? Trust. Trust the process. The caterpillar to the cocoon to the butterfly that flies away. Trust the process. Everything, I'm hearing, everything is always working out for you. So even when people have been doing negative, sending you negative energy, like in my prayer, I say, please collect all negative energy so that I can use it as fuel for my purposes. I say that for a reason. People, when you have a gift, when you have a purpose, people will come at you. People will try to affect your life in negative ways. You illuminate their flaws. You illuminate their shortcomings. You illuminate their fraudulence without even realizing it. You illuminate those things, and they don't want that to be revealed. They don't want that to be known to the public because they've been hiding it all this time. But when you realize that these people were affecting you negatively, maybe you couldn't control it, maybe you felt overwhelmed by it, but you had to trust the process. Everything was always working out for you. What do we need to know about this Page of Cups with the Queen of Coins? We have shadow and forgiveness, and then shapeshifter. So you had to forgive your shadow energy. Maybe someone wants you to forgive their shadow energy. I'm not focusing on that though. It's part of the process, but you got to learn how to forgive yourself first before you can forgive anyone else. You forgive yourself for accepting whatever the things were that you accepted that you shouldn't have. You forgive yourself for reacting in ways that you should not have, that were not in your nature. Um, and you forgive yourself for doing the things, allowing the behaviors, accepting the behaviors, and participating in the behaviors that did not help you grow, did not help you in any way. So you have to forgive your shadow side, forgive yourself, and then you can release others. That does not mean accept them in your life. That does not mean absolve them of their guilt. It don't even mean tell them you release them. But you release yourself from the trap by allowing yourself to let it go. Holding on to all that trauma is it's not healthy. It's not healthy. But you had some shapeshifters in your life, right? You had some shapeshifters that you that challenged you. We have challenge here. They challenged you. But I feel like you grew, right? You matured. You were a little bit naive before maybe, but you've matured into someone who is going to not be on this hamster wheel no more. The Queen of Pentacles is definitely not on a hamster wheel, struggling to survive. What do we need to know about this Ace of Coins? Show us clearly what we need to know about this Ace of Coins. Meditate. Meditate and perseverance. Okay? Meditate, manifestations, focus your energy, be consistent, and we have mantra there. Perseverance and mantra. Make sure that you are meditating. Make sure you are continuing to align yourself with yourself, your inner voice, your inner guidance. Don't allow anything to stop you or prevent you from tapping into your own intuition, because that is what's going to guide you where you need to go. Trusting in your intuition. This is all the colors of the chakras. So make sure you're balancing your chakras or cleansing, helping to remove blockages from those energy centers. Yeah. Tarot again. Yeah. I'm hearing self-care, self-empowerment. I think spirit wants you guys to meditate on your own. Like you may have some everybody's situation is going to be different, right? There's going to be some conflict that somebody created in your life in some way that's going to be different than the way conflict was created in mine. So you're going to need to definitely focus your own intuition to know how to move. Listen to the signs. And the signs come in all different things. It could be in something that you're watching and it perks your ear. That's a sign. Something that you're some music that you're listening to and it perks your ear. It makes you feel a certain way. It makes you think about a certain situation. That's a sign. That's a sign. Utilize them. They'll help you. They'll guide you. Follow it before it makes sense. I think that was the reading I just recently did. Follow the signs before they make sense. All right. Self-care, self-empowerment. What did I just say? Clear your energy field. Okay? Clear your energy field. Make sure that you're balancing your chakras. Use your hands. That's making me think of Reiki because that's what I do before every reading. I give myself a Reiki cleansing. I go through and I cleanse all the blockages, which is what made me think about this because I do it before every reading. Um, you may need to use your hands to cleanse your energy field. We have shark here. Swim away from these people. They are toxic, okay? Swim away from this situation, this confusion that somebody's trying to create for you. And then mural. Be your own first priority. Don't try to save them from their karma. Don't try to absolve them of their guilt. Maybe you might have done that before. You may have had to press charges on somebody and you dropped them, or you may have had to you know, you may have tried to protect yourself in some way and you pulled back on it. Nope. Mm-mm. Don't do that. Make yourself your own first priority. Your safety, your needs, your desires, your ambitions, everything. Make you your first priority when you get on an helicopter, when you get on an airplane, helicopters may be significant, or elevators, because I was trying to mix up elevators and helicopters. But when you get on an airplane, they tell you to put your own mask on first. If you're traveling with someone who might need your assistance, put your own mask on first. And the reason they tell you that is because if you pass out, if you don't make it, who's going to take care of that person to the next of you, right? Nobody. So if you're responsible for somebody else, take care of yourself and your own needs first so that you can be the most effective. Ground yourself again. So we've got meditate, clear energy field, ground yourself. Okay? Ground yourself. So make sure that you are focusing your intuition and energy work. Okay? So I've been telling y'all. Make sure that you are doing your own meditations. Make sure that you are seeking your own inner guidance. I know that tarot is helpful. I know that tarot can help guide you, but make sure you're balancing your energy. Make sure you're tapping into yourself. Before you even see what reader you gonna watch, tap into yourself so that you can know what's for you and what's not. So you're not trying to pick up everybody's messages because every message ain't for you. This one might not be for you, and that's okay. It might be for someone you know, and you might need to share it with them. But every message isn't going to be for you. So make sure that you are seeking the inner guidance and you're aligning with the messages that are actually meant for you. All right, y'all. That's what I have for you, my true blues. Thank you for your continuous love and support. Thank you for um, sticking with me through the change. Thank you for loving on yourself so that you can, share the love, share the message that you have to give to our community. All right. Peace and blessings, loves.